A new forecast from Dalhousie University shows that last year, 7,000 restaurants went out of business across Canada and predicts that 4,000 more could close in 2026, with Ontario expected to take a significant hit.
On the supply side, of course, you have to look at input costs, labor costs as well. Changes to the temporary workers program obviously are issues for many operators. On the demand side, people are more careful with their money.
Ricardo Pinto, owner of St. Matthew's Barbecue Chicken in Toronto, knows firsthand the challenges that rising costs bring.
It's not just the food, containers, aluminums, metals, anything that goes into the food industry. Year over year, we've seen like 20-30% increases. You know what I mean? That's not normal, right? But it's something that we have to deal with. And there's only so much you can pass on to the customer before it becomes unbearable.
The family-run restaurant has been in business for 30 years, but Pinto says not without its hardships.
Owning a restaurant is not easy. It's a contact sport. You need to be able to, ride the highs and the lows. And it's unfortunate because every restaurant has a story, and we've always said that. Everyone has a culture. We've owned the place, like I said, so many years. Customers are like 2-3 generations worth. So, me and my wife made a commitment to this place, and we're doing everything we can to keep it open.
The Ontario Restaurant, Hotel and Motel Association says many businesses are still recovering from the pandemic, and some never fully did.
Ontario is probably facing a worse issue than the rest of the provinces. And the highest capacity of restaurants are located here in this province. And we've seen closures. We've talked to operators who just had enough with paying bills and not really bringing dollars down to the bottom line.
Meanwhile, business improvement areas across the city are also sounding the alarm. Toronto BIA CEO John Kiro says restaurants help drive tourism, nightlife, and community life, and losing them could leave lasting gaps on Toronto's main streets.
The small business, small restaurants have always been challenged more than the traditional nationals. They haven't got the margins. Any increase in labor costs, any increase in product costs, etc., is all a factor that impacts their bottom line. And for many of them, it is survival mode right now.
Both industry groups are calling on governments to step in, asking for targeted tax relief and policies aimed at keeping small businesses open. Industry leaders warn that without any action, many more restaurants in the city could disappear in the coming year, changing the local food scene and your neighborhoods for good. In Toronto, Catalina Gillies, City News.